Hi, friends. Oh, I do have at least one friend here signed in so far, so that's good. Hello, good to see you. Please, as always, say hi in the comments and let us know who is here. Be sure and ask questions as we go along because that's what it's here for. Hi, Cindy. Good to see you. Um, and like and share us because that helps us reach other people. So if you will like this post and share this post of this little Facebook Live, that will help us tremendously. So please do that. And welcome to Theater Arlington's Theater Thursday. Always a joy, always fun to come and chat with everybody and let you know what is happening at Theater Arlington. Hello, Robin Dotson. Good to see you. Oh, Hitty? Hitty to you too, Kim. Hitty? I think that was maybe going to be howdy. I think that's a misspelling of howdy, or it's a new greeting that I am not yet familiar with, and I'm not as hip and happening as Kim, so uh, maybe that's something new that the kids are saying these days that I don't know about. Hitty, hitty, everyone. Um, hitty to you too, Tyler, um, or howdy. Howdy, y'all. It's good to see everybody. Oh no, it's Hitty. You're Southern. Okay, well, Hitty, y'all. Uh, I will jump right in and let you guys know what is going on this weekend at Theater Arlington. On Saturday, we have our paint party with Angie. Yay! We love our paint parties with Angie. They're so much fun. This Saturday, oh, yeah, April the 10th at 6 o'clock. And that is the beautiful piece of art that you will be taking home with you that you will create yourself. So, this lovely young lady walking in an April showers with her umbrella in the beautiful, beautiful trees. It'll be lots and lots of fun. If you are a person such as myself who is not a great artist, have no fear. Angie can walk you through and talk you through how to make this beautiful piece of art. So be sure and show up. You can go to our website, which is theaterarlington.org, and sign up and get more information. The fun part about those paint parties is that not only will you get to take home a cool piece of art, but Angie also is lots and lots of fun. And usually there's adult beverages that you bring yourself and some snacks. Um, and I think the last time I went, Angie had a little bell that she rang to remind us to occasionally have a sip of our wine or our beverage. And I found that the more times the bell rang, the more relaxed I got and the better my painting looked. So just know that that's one of the fun parts of it. And that she not only is a good instructor and a good artist, our resident scenic artist, but she is comical. So it'll be a good time. You are going to want to show up and make that painting. Speaking of a good time, though, ladies and gentlemen, our guest today knows how to have a good time. And so she is going to not only have a good time with us here today, but all summer long at Theater Arlington in charge of all of our summer camps. So please welcome Maggie Yonkin, our education facilitator. How the heck are you, Maggie Yonkin?
Well, I'm pretty darn good, Mr. Morris. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to see you. I also I can see over your shoulder our business manager, director of education, Cindy Honeycutt. Hi, Cindy.
There she is.
There she is. Is there anyone else there with you in the
There
office?
is one of our fabulous teachers, Miss Tyler Thompson.
Hi, Tyler. Good to see you. Good to see you briefly. So, Maggie, I thought since we're gearing up right now for all of the fun and exciting summer camps and that people are signing up, that you should come on and talk about that a little bit and tell people about camp. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea. That's why I'm here.
I do too. But first, we should say hello to Chandra Carlin, who's just one of my favorite people. Hi, Chandra.
Hi,
Chandra
Chandra.
Shauna and I taught together forever and ever at Lamar High School, and she is a counselor now. And I would say what school, but I've forgotten, so she can type that in and a go team to her school, because I can't. I'm going to say the wrong one, and then that would be bad. So camp. When is the first camp start?
We are going to start the summer off with a bang on June 14th with our first camp. It's our musical theater performance camp. It's a 2-week camp, and we're doing Fame, the musical, this summer. The junior version, of course.
What? Remember my name, Fame. I'm going to live forever.
Oh,
that,
you missed one.
I hope they'll sound better than I did. So they're going to do that musical?
They are. It is a performance camp. This summer it's going to be a 2-week camp, and we're going to really focus on the process, the rehearsal process. So building characterization and really spending time really diving into that show in those 2 weeks.
Very fun. And so now my understanding of what's going to happen is on that very first day, they will show up and you guys will teach them one of the songs and they'll audition for the show.
Well, they actually come in. We ask that they come in prepared to audition right out of the gate with just a short a cappella something. So they come in and audition. Yeah, they come in and audition. And then if we need to hear them with accompaniment, we add that in later on. We'll teach them a little bit of a song so that we can hear them with music. So yeah, they come in and audition right out of the gate, and we cast the show that same day, and then we are right into rehearsals.
Wonderful. And then how are folks going to see that in performance this year?
So this year, what we're doing a little bit different is that we are going to videotape that performance. So we will not have a live audience performance, and we'll videotape it, and then we will send that to their families so they can watch it just as soon as our fabulous videographer is finishes putting all those final touches and edits on the performance, the taping.
Great. And he always does a really nice job, I think. So the videos are really clear and good, and you see everything, and it's really nice. So,
yeah.
Well, that sounds like lots and lots of fun and a good way to start things off this summer. And then what happens next? So that's 2 weeks. And then starting June the 28th through July the 2nd, I know we have a 1-week camp. And what is that camp and what happens?
That is our musical theater kids camp. It's our first. We have 2. So this is the first one. And are you ready for what they're doing?
What are they doing?
They're doing
Annie. Annie.
Wait.
Oh my gosh. There's nothing cuter than kids doing Annie. So
it is so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited. Tyler is making an appearance. She's offered to play the role of Sandy, but unfortunately, she doesn't meet the age requirement. It's for 7 to 11-year-olds. So this is for our younger kiddos who want to jump in and have a little fun doing a show for a week in the summer.
And so they do same thing. They'll do an entire show that they learn in 1 week.
They do, and they are amazing. So yeah, they'll do the very same thing. They are going to come in, they're going to audition that first morning and then jump straight into rehearsals. And then by Friday, they have their whole show, and we'll videotape that one as well.
That sounds like great fun. All right. So then after that, so that's for 1 week. And then you have another camp, a musical theater kids camp 2, the second camp that is also 1 week, or is there some before that?
It is. But before that, we're gonna switch up gears just a little bit. We have Adventures in Theater. So that's a 2-week. Yeah, there it is. It's a 2-week camp. The other camps that we're doing this summer are what we call performance camps, right? So they're working towards a show in a rehearsal process, final product being that show at the end of their week or 2 weeks. Adventures in Theater Camp is a fabulous taste of all things theater. So our campers will rotate through classes like improvisation, physical comedy, dance, music. They will have performance pieces that they're working on, and we'll put all of those together for each of the groups at the end of those 2 weeks.
And then it's my understanding, and this is what I really like about Adventures Camp, is that it also, for those kids who are not necessarily performers, that it also shows them some of the technical and backstage aspects of theater as well. So they learn about those. Is that correct?
It is correct. Yeah, I forgot to mention that there's a technical theater rotation included in what they're doing.
And
So
so
yeah,
they'll learn about costume design, a little bit about construction and lighting and sound and how those things work, right?
a little bit. It'll be, yeah, our instructor will guide them during those 2 weeks, and so just a little taste of everything. They really do get a kind of a full grasp of everything.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you mentioned this one. I know one of the things that I think in the past that the kids have really enjoyed too is they have some lessons in stage combat as well, right?
They, under normal circumstances, yes, but however, this summer we are switching that up. We're not going to do specific stage combat
Because you
because
can't
of
touch each other.
safety guidelines and safety concerns, right? So we don't
Yeah.
want the kiddos in too close of contact, and that a lot of those things to be successful in stage combat require that you be a lot closer to that other
Right.
person, right? So yeah, we're going to switch that up with some physical comedy in its place, still just as
Oh,
fun.
fun.
Yeah, so I know that the kids stage combat is always one of their favorite rotations, but I have no doubt that they're going to love this just as much.
Oh, yeah, because you can still learn how to take a pratfall and do some of that kind of stuff and fall
Yeah.
over pieces of furniture. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Well, I think we might. I think it still might say stage combat on the description somewhere, so we'll take that out.
I'll double check. Yeah.
So pretend that's not in there, ladies and gentlemen, if you're seeing that right now, because we're going to fill that with other better things. All right, and then our last camp of the summer happens July the 26th through the 30th. Right, we go back to a 1 week camp again, and back to that 7 to 11 age group. Right.
We do. We're going to do another musical. We're going to spend a week with Shrek.
What? That is fun. And so they will. So same thing. They're going to learn that show in a week and perform it and videotape it. That's great fun. I love me some Shrek. I think that it is so cute and so fun. Hello, Beth Marshall. I know they did. We did the full production of it, not as a camp, but as a youth production. How many years ago? Four,
Oh,
five.
Cindy will maybe shout it, and she's shaking her head. No, I'm trying. My son was in it, and it's been maybe no.
5 or 6.
I want to say maybe 5. Is it 4 or 5? Okay. I have a confession to make. I'm horrible with dates.
I know I could. Yeah, I don't know either. But I know I don't know. But I know I really. Oh, Robin Dotson says 4, and her daughter played Fiona, so she probably knows.
Yep.
And Robin has a better memory and brain thinking capacity than I do, so I'm going to go with 4. I just know I enjoyed it very much. I thought it was a great show.
And we'll do, and that was a longer production, so we'll do one that's adjusted so it fits it, so that they can have a fabulous production within that week.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, I can't wait to see them all fly their freak flags and sing their songs and have lots and lots of fun. So that will be great. Anything else that you want to tell us about, like how camp, like what a typical day is, or because they're here for most of the day, right?
They are here from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Of course, my biggest concern with that is, when do I eat?
Well, we make sure 2 snacks and lunch every single day.
Okay.
They are long days, but I will say they are amazing days. They work hard, but they have fun. So it's just really fun to see them and what they can do in a week or 2 weeks in these camps. They amaze me every single time.
Yes.
I do also want to point out, we are continuing to make sure that the health and safety of our staff as well as our campers is a priority. So this summer, our campers will be wearing masks again. So it's so much fun. It is so much fun, even with a mask, right? But like I said, that safety is still such a huge priority for us and is important to us. So I just want to make sure and point that out.
I think that's great. And yes, it is very important to us. We want to keep everybody safe so they can come back again the next year. So yes. And I do think it is great fun. I know the past several years that I've got to view what was happening with camps, that the kids are always smiling and always having fun during the whole rehearsal process, during the whole learning process. And I always marvel at the end product as well. But I think the fun part is even after that, after the show is over, is watching the kids and seeing how overjoyed they are and how proud they are of themselves for what they created.
I love that. And
Yeah.
like I said, I'm amazed by them every time. I think it's also really neat to see the friendships that are formed during even just a week, and how close these kiddos become and really take their friendships away from camp. You know, they walk in on that first day. Some of them have been here before and they know people, but not everyone does. We have new campers all the time, and that in such a short time they have built these bonds and these friendships. Have a student I was just talking to earlier this week. They left spring break camp. They've started a group chat. They talk to each other all the time. They're planning their own behind the scenes production to do on their own. So they have really formed brand new great friends that I hope will last them a lifetime.
Well, that's very fun. For more information, they can go to theaterarlington.org, and that's where they can go and sign up as well, right? But
Yes.
What if they want to talk to you, Maggie? What if they have questions or need more information? What should they do?
They should call me or email me, either one. My information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Please contact me if you have any questions about camp. I am more than happy to answer them for you and help you in any way that I can. That's what I'm here for.
What if they just want to ask you personal questions, like why you have a Christmas stocking still hanging at your desk or things like that? Can they email and ask questions like that as well, or is that off limits?
No, that's fine. But, every day we should treat every day like Christmas, and it has sequins on it. So, you have to,
Oh, it's got bling, so yes. But I mean, just one of the things I'm noticing. I don't know if other people are. So,
well, it's fancy. I got to bring a little fancy to my day.
Yes, it is very fancy. All right. Any last things you want to say that Tyler wants to jump in and mention, Cindy wants to mention? I can only see the very top of Cindy's head now.
She strolled by. I think it's important for parents to know that you do not have to come in with all this experience. Really, truly, the thing that we are looking for is that kids want to come in, have a good time. They're going to work hard, yes, but the most important prerequisite is that they are ready to have fun. No experience necessary for that part.
And not even experience of having fun. Like they could have never had fun before either. And you all will show them how.
See, that's true. And in a week, they will know all the fun things.
They'll know all the ways to have fun. All right, well, good. Prices, more information, all of that, like I said, is on our website. Details about everything are on the website, so please go and check that out. I do know that we already have lots of folks that are signing up, and that one of the camps is like halfway full already, right? So, or a little more than that.
More than half. So please, yes, secure your spot. The only thing that you have to do right now is pay a $50 deposit, and we will hold that spot for you for this summer. Tuition will be due the week before camp starts. So please, if it's something that you're thinking about, jump in there, snag that spot for your kiddo. We want to see him at camp this summer.
Yeah, I think that's really important because typically, that it will start filling up, and definitely several weeks before that camp happens, they're usually full. And I know for myself that the last couple of years, my friends and people call and say, hey, can you, I've been your friend for years. Please slip my kid in or get my grandkid a spot. What can you do? And I usually go talk to Cindy and say, Cindy, can we get them in? And she's like, no, don't quit asking me. It's too late. And I'm like, well, but they're my friend. Please get them in. And she's like, no, we're full. We can't. Don't you have no power here. Be gone. Um, so so I'm letting y'all know when it comes down to it, and you're like, hey, can you get me in? I cannot. So if we become full, we will become full, and we are pretty. I wouldn't say strict, but we're careful, especially this year with how many people are going to be in the program. So if you would like to get in camp, I would say and you know for sure, go ahead and sign up, get your spot reserved. So hey, Eric, hello, Maggie. Eric's here.
Hi, Eric.
They're married. It's her husband.